Okay, so basically, today we are going to cover how to create an email sequence. An email sequence will be to basically, they call it in simple word, we're gonna say entertain, but in the digital marketing aspect, they call it nurture. Whenever you have people in your list, you cannot have a business actually without actually you know collecting list of people who are doing business with you. And the first thing, when you collect those things, those information from the people actually coming to you to do business with you, or maybe to just see what you're doing, is to nurture them. Nurture means basically create a simple relationship with them. The relationship, okay, my screen is not shared yet. Okay. Yes. So what we're going to do is to share, I'm sharing my screen now. Let's to share with you the platform that I'm going to use to actually create this relationship between people coming to do business with us. Why do we have to create a relationship with the people doing business with us? It allows them to come back if they have new businesses. It allows them to see that you are the best person to assist her in anything. It allows her to choose you if she has 3 different people she has to choose from, because you have been around. You know that normally, every day people call us, right? People call us because they need assistance. But other people, if you have 200 or 2,000 customer or even prospects, not all of them will call you because not all of them have issue. They will have issue maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, okay? Or maybe next month. So at that time, they might not even come to you. Then maybe they might have forgot about you, even though you help them today. The people who will call you after 2 months is the people who have been calling you like every week because they have so many issues. They receive a letter, an email, they don't know what it means. They receive a letter from IRS, they call you, oh, I received an email from the IRS, how do I do? And so on. But somebody who didn't have no issue, it's not surprising that next time when you call him, that's the time that he actually realized that you actually can actually assist him, because the needs that you had, maybe someone else captivate his attention and he actually was doing business with that person. Okay. And it happened to us during the tax season because we were focusing more on providing, trip on how to get advantage with the ERDA, PPP and stuff. I mean, some people that we actually have done taxes last year, we didn't actually, we didn't implement these rules or this formula, especially for taxes. We're doing this for the people about the PPP. So we didn't do that. You were there during the tax season. We didn't do that for taxes. That's the reason why we have many people that have done the tax at different places, at least more than 50 people. That was not my point. Doing taxes is not the best thing when you're, tax professional, CPA and stuff. No, the best thing in taxes is to be able to assist somebody in saving taxes. It's not filing taxes. Filing taxes is what is called compliance. I just tell people, and I was actually sharing tips on how to do taxes correctly, okay? I was just telling the people who I didn't have attention to, didn't have a time to bring my attention to them, that make sure that do this, do that when you are filing your taxes. Okay, the most important thing to me was to allow some people to take advantage to those federal program, which is the PPP, the ERDA, now the ERDA grant, the increase, and so on. Okay, so now we are going to start over to captivate their attention when it comes to taxes. Okay, because a lot of people will actually be having issue with their taxes. Some people will need get on track with the financing, with the accounting needs, and so on. Some people will just need to get new customer. Okay, what we are doing now, we're going to implement it to get to captivate the attention of all of our customers, all of our new people. Now, people watching this, they can do the same thing to captivate the attention of their own customer. Okay, that's why I'm sharing this now. Okay, the first thing, as we may know, is to basically log into this platform. I start the live already inside, but it's so simple because I'm going to drop the link. If somebody would like to get this same software, I will drop the link the way that somebody can actually get it for free. Okay, if you can go through the link I will share with you guys, you'll be able to access those tools for free. Okay, yes. So basically, what are we going to use here? We are going to use this tool called MailingBox. Okay, this is a digital marketing. We're talking about accounting, taxes. Now we're talking about marketing now. There really no marketing without email. Okay, without email list, without email campaign, without email software, without email marketing. There's no marketing out there without that. Everybody will say, oh no, you can do that, but there's no way you can do the business without email marketing. There's no serious company out there that doesn't have an email marketing software. If you don't, then you are just lucky in what you are doing in your business. Okay. So here I'm going to show you how to just create a sequence. Normally I wanted to show more, but we are starting a little late. So the next section, I'm going to show how to create some more or automation, basically. Okay, so now we are going to just see how to create a sequence. A sequence is what? It's basically you want every new person that coming in your email list. What's your email list? As I'm talking, let me go inside. We will see what will be the email list. The email list will be the list that you create in your company, in your platform, for any type of customer that you need, that you want, or any type of people. That is where you see those. And we have, where's the email list? Okay, all the lists. Let you see all the lists. Okay, these are all the lists that we have. Email lists. We have so many lists. Depending on what type of service you provide, you can create a list of them. Depending on the type of target you want to get, you can create a list for them. Okay, so we have at least maybe 20 or 30, depending on what campaign, who you want to target. Okay, so basically, what we have to do is what? We're gonna pick a list that we need to send those daily or monthly or email sequences to, okay? And we are going to create the different emails that we are going to put inside. We are gonna tell structure, put the timing for each email, okay? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to create maybe 3 emails. The point here is to create the sequences. It's not to create the email itself. The body email, it could be anything that you want to. Today, we're not talking about what you're going to put in the email. We're talking about you create the succession, the sequences of the email you can create. That is what I need to share to you guys now. Then I can tell you that I need you to create 10 or 7 emails. 7 emails, body emails. And you will know that the first email will go into the first email that is already created. The second email will go into the second email that is already created in the sequence. The third email will go into the third email that is already created in the system. You just copy and paste inside the email sequence that you already create in your platform. Okay, so I will say I need to see the seven first email. The first email, for example, is the welcome email, something like that. The second email could be email 1, email 2. You know what you want to put in each emails. Okay, but we're not going to work on to what to put inside the email. Create an email is another business, another part of the training. Let's call it like that. Okay, so today I want you guys to focus on how to create those sequences. So how do you start? Like we said, you will start here. Basically, when you get inside here, how to get inside here, you have to have the credential. Okay, credential, you create your page, you can go inside. Now, once you are inside, most of the time, we can actually close this again. So it will show you what you see when you go inside. Okay. Once you are inside, what do you have to do? Remember last time you were created a one-time email. You remember how we did it. If you don't remember, watch the previous video. Okay. So over here, now we're going to create a sequence. How to create a sequence, you're going to click here and hit email sequences. Onto email sequences. Yeah, Lily, I will want you to take those steps, take the notes of those steps so that you can have it on in writing. Okay. Hello, Lily?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yes, I want you to take those steps because sometimes it could be confusing. If you just watch doing, you think you are getting it. When you start doing by yourself, you get really confused. So take those steps, take a notes as we are going through. That means at the end, you're gonna send it to me on the Google Drive. Google My Document, that's what we call it. Okay, yeah. Because then when you finish, you're going to have to create your own sequence, and whoever didn't attend the meeting, we create their own. They're gonna watch it and create their own one. And yeah, and if you have the notes, you wanna share the note with the team so that they can actually use it. Because in the team, there is no best person. You have to share. You have to share with other what you have. Everyone that has a way of doing something better should share with other people. So right here, we are here into campaign. Okay, we go to campaign. We go to email sequence, and it takes us here. What do we do in here? Of course, what you see here are sequences already. Those are email sequences in there. This is a sequence of 2 emails. You can see this is a sequence of 3 emails. You see, this campaign has 3 emails. This one has only 2. You can see the 2 emails right here. This one has 3. This one has like 5 emails. Let me see how many emails is this. So basically, we are going to create our own email campaign here. Okay. Yeah, this one has 4 emails in here. This one has 4 emails. This is sequences. The sequences basically mean that you watch this and then you watch the next one and so on and so on. And the sequence could be a simple sequence. That means you watch this one, next day you watch the other one, the next day you watch the other one. But another type of sequence is that you watch this. If you watch this, then you can watch this one. Until you watch this is the time you can watch the next one. So that's a little more complicated. What you're going to do here, you're going to be a simple thing that day 1, you receive this email. Day 2, you receive this email, day 3, and so on. But like I said, there could be another type of sequence where you can only access email 2 when you click or you open the email 1. If you don't open email 1, you will never receive email 2. Once you open the email 2, that's the time you can actually receive the email 3. But we're not going to make that today. We're going to make the thing really simple. Just a way to send information in the daily or weekly basis. Your sequence could be a weekly sequence. It could be that you want day 1, you send something. Day 8, that means after 7 days, something else. Day 14, that's another week. That's a weekly. If you want to send something every 2 days, the first one will be today, the second one will be after 2 days, then the other one will be after 4 days, and so on. Okay. So, but today again, we're gonna do something very simple. Every day we're gonna send 1 email. We're gonna create, let's say, 4 emails. Okay. Let's say we're going to create 4 emails, a sequence of 4 emails. 4 emails. So how to start the sequences? The first one, we said we will go to campaign. It takes us here. You have to go to create new email. Okay. What's the name of this first campaign? Because every email is a campaign. A campaign is basically one email that you send to people. That's a campaign. Okay, that's why you see a name. The first one will be what? I don't know how we're gonna call it. Let's call it email one. This will be the one, the first email. So what do you have? You have to put the name of your email. So what is going to be the list? Where are you sending it? You're gonna send it to one list. Which list are we sending this email to? Let's pick, okay, tax preparation. Okay, let's pick tax preparation, for example. Let's say this is the list that we want to say. We can pick any list. It will be up to you, depending on which target we want to reach. Okay, it could be inactive user, the people who never did nothing. We have 18 subscribers. It could be this list that has 2,000 people or 5,000. It will be up to you. Okay, you know how to create a list first. If you don't know how to create a list, that's another issue or another training you watch, or you don't know how to do it, just let me know. I will tell you how to create a list. Okay, before you do this, you have to have a list. Okay, so right here, I'm gonna put it on tax preparer. Tax preparation. We have 10 subscribers in there. The segment, you can choose to who you want the email to go to. Like I just say here that you can decide to choose a user that click one on at least one link, user that never click on it, user that never open one campaign. So we are making it simple. You don't even need to choose no segment here. If you don't even know how to do something simple, then I don't know how you're gonna make something difficult or more complicated. We're gonna leave it as it is. The only thing we're going to do here is going to basically send to, you can decide to send to, future subscriber. That means we have 10 people. That means the person, the number 11 that will subscribe here, he will be the person to receive these sequences or this campaign specifically. Okay, we're talking about the campaign. A sequence is a sequence of many campaigns. Those emails are campaign for each email, basically. Okay, here, what do we do over here is that I want to send to the people who are already there, send to current. Okay, I want to send to the people who are already in this list and the new people that are going to subscribe in. Okay, so this could be, for example, any person who actually book an appointment with us. That is why it's very important to have a booking system when you're a business owner. And now look, just your booking system can create a list for you. Okay, that means you don't even need to send some what is called landing page and stuff like that. Just the people, because they book an appointment with you, they can start being, piling up into your email list. That is why to have a website doesn't just mean to have a website. When you have a website, your website should have those functions in your website. When I see people say, I have a website, what does your website do to make you receiving new customer? Oh, it has a very nice website. It doesn't mean anything, because as the person leaves your website, he's gone. So if the person goes to your website, it has to check your phone number and call you for you to tell him when to come. And you don't even have no way to collect this information. When I say collect information, I mean into an email marketing software. You have his phone number or his name on the paper. It doesn't mean anything. If you are going to create a list by from scratch manually, it doesn't have the same efficacy. That's why every single business owner should have a booking system, and a booking system should be a booking system that has a way to create a list for them, not just to create the book. Some people have a booking system that's just to create just to book. That doesn't actually allow you to create a list of those people, a list that become like a target. Okay, a list that belongs to your email list. That is what we're talking about. If you are a hairdresser, Your hairdresser, you know, you do people hair every day, like maybe 20 people every day, maybe 50 people every week, but you don't have no one. If you decide to send a campaign to no one, you will have no one to send a campaign to, because they book in your booking system, but your booking system doesn't have no way to actually collect the information and create a list with them. Okay, that is why doing business efficiently is really important. That is why using a good marketing tool to do your business is very important. Okay, not only for my team, but also for my customer. You who is watching it as a business owner, maybe as my customer, you should use those email marketing for your own business, and you will see the difference. Okay, so let's say over here we're gonna send to everybody here basically, and save and edit the sequence email. So I'm gonna save this. It's just simple. Okay, so I'm saving it. Now it takes me where I'm going to create the text, the body of the email. Okay, over here, what happened? Again, they want me to put something here. What I'm going to put here, it could be, this is the name of the email. You can call this email one again, email one, because if you want to know the hierarchy of the email, you can put the email one so you remember that's the email that goes first. And what is going to be the subject? Of course, the subject could be, most of the time, the first email should be a welcome email in general. Okay, the email one should be the welcome email. You are welcoming people to be, you know, in your email list, or to be one of the customer or one of the prospect, because you are sharing some valuable information and they needed to provide the email to download maybe a cheat sheet for the taxes, maybe a software, as I've been sharing software. I mean, what do you call it? Expense tracker to help people, help business owner to track their expenses daily. In order to download it, maybe you have to provide your email to download it. So once you do that, you should receive an email that is thanking you for being a new, a new person who like what we're doing. So over here, you're going to create your body. What is going to be in here is up to you. If they're gonna be the way I'm gonna share, I have another meeting where I can actually tell you what should be in the first email, what should be in the second email, what should be in the third email. But over here, let's say this is the basically, I'm not working on creating an email here. So this is going to be a generic email. I can just call it welcome email. Welcome email, just for you to know that that's the first email, welcome email. And of course, hi, you should put the name, F name. Okay. Now I'm actually start showing you how to create this F name. This means that the name is going to show that it's going to be hi. His name is going to follow the name, the word hi. Okay. Now you're going to type the welcome email on this paragraph. And you may know that because on the previous recording, that way we're talking about the, one time or broadcast email. When you send one time email to many group or many list or a single list. So you can insert everything here. You can insert all of this. You can insert, a heading, a text block, an image, a button, a link, image, everything you want to, you can insert it here. But we're not going to do that today, because today is not about telling you how to add an image in your email list, because you can actually create all of those where in your Word page. Everything you create in your Microsoft Word, Microsoft Office, just copy and come and paste it in here. It's just going to stay, okay? So basically, we're done with the first one, but we're not really done yet, because you have to let the system know when this email is going to go out, okay? That is where you come here, over here, you see this area here on the left side? That is where you're going to tell the system when you want it to go. And you can see the subject of the email right here. Looks like this is the subject. And what? Over here, this is how you're going to activate it. When you activate it, if you say that it's going to go 1 second after the person subscribed, that means right away when the person is going to subscribe, he is going to receive it. If you specify to say it's going to go after 1 day, after 1 day it's going to receive it. If you say 1 hour, it's going to receive it. Okay, let's go inside to see how to do it. You click on here, in here. Okay, send the current and future subscriber. That means the people who are already in here, they are going to subscribe after they subscribe. That means the people who subscribe already is going to apply to them after they subscribe. Some people subscribe already, it's going to apply to them. So I want this to go to them after 1 hour. Okay, after 1 hour. I could also say that it will go to them after 0 minutes, like 0 minutes. It means that directly, once you subscribe, the same time as you're subscribing, as you're receiving thank you for subscribing, stuff like that, you will receive this one. Okay, you receive this campaign right here, the same minute, the same time. And that means once we finish this and we activate the system, all the people in here will receive this. Like 0 minutes is like now. Okay, but just for example purpose, I'm gonna put 1 hour because we don't have the text yet. You see the text there? There's nothing there. Why do you have to send it to people where you didn't create no text? Okay, so that's why I'm gonna put 1 hour, because I can, and I'm gonna show how to activate it. When we activate it, because we haven't created the text yet, we're going to go back and pause it. We're gonna put it on hold basically, so that we can create the text and put any text into in the first email, the second email, the third, but you have to create everything. You can just pause them. Once you put all the text, then you hit activate, it start running. So we're going to put 1 hour right here. Okay, that's the only thing we're going to do. I don't want to do anything complicated here. So we're gonna leave it as it is. And the 10 people are in this list are going to receive it after 1 hour. But of course, like I said, I'm gonna go back and pause it because we don't have the text yet, okay? But assuming that we have the text, after 1 hour, they will receive it. So we are good. Let's hit save, okay? So it's already saved. If you check here, it's already saved. I'm going to activate it here. Activate it here. You see now it's going to show pause. I mean, it's actually working already. Okay, it means after 1 hour, this message right here. Okay, we forgot to do something. Okay, let's go back in here. Let me see. Let's go back in here. Okay, after 1 hour, we forgot to confirm. Let me put here 1 hour, change it. And then what we need to do, let's go back here. We forgot something. This is email 1. Email 1. We said that we're going to put the hi. Hi. Okay. What we have to do here is that, because it's already activated, you can see here it's 1 hour, and and we have to confirm down here. You can see done. You have to hit done to confirm the first email. Yes. So now we have confirmed the first email. Okay. We go to right here. We go to right here. We have basically saved all this information. Okay, you can see the first email is email 1. You can see the name, the subject of the email one is welcome. Okay. So, and we see it's already running. If you hit this, it's going to be pause. It's going to pause it. It's already activated. Okay. And what we are going to do here is to basically click on add email. Okay. This, what we have here is email one. We're going to hit here to add email. Add email. Okay. You can see that welcome email is down here, and this is now the second email. Okay, this is the second email. What people or sometimes do, they call the first email email 0. Okay, because it's basically the welcome email. They call this email email 2, email 1. So I'm gonna call this email 2 because we already called the other one email 1. So this is email 1. Sequence message 1, because this is the first, basically the first. It's not the welcome message no more. It's the sequence message 1. Okay, this is going to be the subject. On the subject, this is what the customer will receive. We see on the subject's email, on the second email of this sequence. Okay, so we're not going to change anything here because I already show you guys how to go inside and change. You can add everything that you want to do in here in the body of the email. Okay, the only thing we're going to do here, we're not going to change anything here. It's just going to hit done. Okay, you can see here, this is the first one. This is the email sequence, email sequence 1, the first email. This is the second email, and the second email is actually called email 2, right? Even though it's the sequence, it's the first message, it's the real first message of the sequence, because the first one was just a welcome one. That's why you see here, message 1. This is basically the first message we're sending to them. Okay, so what we're going to do here is to specify basically when this has to go. We didn't do it yet. You see, it's still saying 0 day. We need this to go to after 1 day. Okay, after 1 day. What does this mean? It means that the subscriber will receive, I'm gonna save this right here. The subscriber will receive, okay, that's good. You can see now you can see the right sequence here. You see 1 hour is showing before. You see, this is what the people are going to see first, 1 hour. And then the next one, after 1 day, they will receive this. So we're going to create the next email. That is going to be on the day 2. Okay, day 2 is basically the third email. It's the third email. They will receive it on day 3, on day 2. Okay, so let's add new email right here. The new email is going to be called email 3. Email 3 because it's basically the third email that we're creating in here, but it's a sequence message 2 because that's where we are sending the second message. The first message was just a welcome email. Okay, so over here, let's go here and hit here to activate that to be day 2 because the other one is day 1. Okay, so this one will be on day 2. I hit save. You can see over here, you see, oh, I didn't change something. There's something I didn't change. I didn't change the subject. I can actually click on it and change it. I didn't change message 2, but this is email 3. It's email 3. It's email 3. And there's the message is the message 2. Okay. Yes. So you see it's changed here. Now it shows sequence message 2. And we're going to save it right here. We're going to click on done. And you can see the sequences here. This is welcome email. This is sequence 1. You see sequence 2. Okay. Let's go to sequence 3 or email 4. The sequence 3 will be the email 4 because it's already there. No, this is the third email. No, we're going to create a 4th email here. Email 4, new email. The process is the same. Email 4. Email 4, the message will be message 3. Okay. And when are we going to receive that? We have to change it right here. We change it right here. When we're going to have this, it will go on what? Day what? Day 3, right? Day 3. And everything is already done. Look like it. Day 3. Looks like we didn't change the sequence again. We forgot to change the email sequences. Here, it has to be sequenced 3. Has to be sequence 3. And I think it was email 4. Yeah, because we didn't save it. Okay, let's confirm here. So we have how many emails here? We can see here email, this is email 1 basically, this is email 2, this is email 3, this is email 4. Okay, let's go and create the last one. Email 4, email 5, sorry. Email 5, email 5. This is with this message 4, okay? And I'm going to save it here. Like it's done. You see, it stays here because we didn't specify the order. Because here is day 0. We didn't specify the order here. So we're going to go here now and hit this one to put this as a day what? Day 4, I believe, right? Day 5. I don't even remember the order. Let me stop here and check what we have here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be day 4, yes. So it's going to be day 4. Let me hit here. So day 4. Okay. So this is good. And we are going to, you see, it goes on the right order once we confirm what we have to do. So basically we have all the emails here. We have email, welcome message, then we have sequence 1, sequence 2. So we have 5 emails here. So we are going to stop here. So once we are done with this, once we are really done with this, once we are done, we're going to go back to campaign now because all the emails are created. We are going to go back to campaign. You can go to email sequence here. You are going to see the email that you have created. It's right here. You have 5 emails. Okay. Can you see the 5 emails? Yes, but you can only see 3 at a time. You see emails 1, email 2, email 3. Okay, that's the name I give to the emails. Okay, email 1, email 2, email 3. I could have called this one email 0, okay, and call this email 1. So it's up to you basically. So you can see, you can show more emails here. And from here, you can see all the emails, okay? It shows from email 5 to email 1. You can see all the emails here. Emails 1 is right here, okay? It's going out after 1 hour. You can see 1 hour here. Email 2 is the email 2 right here. It goes out on day 1. Email 3 is right here. It goes out day 4. Okay. And email 4 is right here. It goes out on day 3. Email 5 is right here. It goes out on day 4. So I think we're done here. I'm not going to pause it. I will assume that everything is good. And we are going to stop here, assuming that all the body of the email was already created. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna see, I'm gonna end the meeting right here so that when you are doing it, you can create the email first. Normally, when you do this, you have to create the emails. What do you need to send to those people on email 1? You have to create the email list first. When you call here, you just copy and paste. So I'm going to assume that all the email were already created, that the email that we saw, the body of the email was correct, okay? I will just leave it. I will just exit. And again, if it was that, I need to pause it because I'm not sure. I need to go back and review those emails. I can decide which one I want to go and review. I can, for example, if the email 1 is correct, okay? If the email 1 is correct, I'm gonna leave it. I'll leave it like that. It's running. But email 2 is not ready yet. I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna pause all the other one on pause. Oh, those are already paused. Those are, I think I paused them already. Okay, I paused them already. So if I hit it, it's going to remove the pause and they will start running. Okay, let me see here. You can see this one. Now it's running. This one here over here is in pause sending. That means if you hit this, it's going to pause it. Okay, this one is not sent yet. When you see this, it means you have to hit this button to actually allow it to start sending it. Okay, and I'm gonna hit it. If I hit it, it's gonna start sending it because it was in pause. Basically, all of them were in pause. This one, same thing. I'm gonna hit it so that it can start sending them, because I put it in pause because remember I told you that we need to go back and fix it before we allow them to go. So let's assume that it's already I fixed it, corrected, and I want just to let it go. Okay, you see, everything is running. Everything here is, you can see here sending, status sending, right? You see status sending. I mean, it's sending. After 1 hour, it's going to send to all of these people. So if I was to pause them, this one we change to pause. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to pause them. Okay, let's go to see that email 1 to see how it's paused. You can see here it's paused. Well, here it's paused. I'm gonna do the same thing here because in reality, none of these emails are ready to be sent, right? None of them are ready to be sent. So I'm gonna just put them pause. You see here it's paused as well. Okay, this one I'm going to pause as well. Okay, I'm pausing it. Okay, this one is paused. This one is sending. So if I leave it there, after 3 days, it's gonna send this bullshit to the other people, which we don't want. So I'm gonna hit here, and I'm going to go that you see is paused. Why is that? It's paused as well. This the email 5 need to be paused as well. Now hit it. Everything is paused now. At this time, everything is already paused, which is what I need. Now, if you want to go and fix something, so let's say you pause everything and you leave, you basically leave it, go to all. So you leave it. This is all the campaign, all different campaign that you have here. Or you even, actually you leave your website. Let me close this, okay? Now you want to go there and fix it because you put everything, you create all the emails, maybe for create 7 emails, but they are not ready to be sent yet. You put everything on pause. You go back in here and you're the same system, just as if you want to create it, just except that you're going to go to the sequences and you're going to pick this one. This is the one you want. This is the sequence you want. And you basically, you should give a name that is going to make you remember. This is not the good name, okay? Let me put a right name here because this is the name of the campaign that has the 5 email. It's not the right name here. I'm gonna hit on it. I'm gonna put it, so I don't even know if we can change the name from here. It looks like we cannot change the name. So you have to put the name that will make you remember the sequence of these 5 or 10 or 20 or 30 emails. Put the name that will make you remember that campaign, okay? Okay, over here, I'm going to go to the first one. So you see, I'm gonna click on the first one, first email, click on welcome message. Now it opens the first email. So I can go back here and edit it. I can remove everything. I remove everything. I'm gonna type whatever I want to type in there. So let's say this is what the email should look like. Okay. Again, we're not working on how to create the body of the email, but I told you can insert an image in here. Okay, you can insert an image here, drag and drop here, put an image, put a button there. You know, you have been receiving email with button on it, with images, with link and stuff like that. So let's say I edit this and I like it like that. What I'm going to do is to hit done. Okay. You see, welcome emails, which is actually email 1, has been edited. I can go back to the email 2, which is here. And if I'm done, I'm really confident about this, I can hit activate here. Okay, because remember, everything is on pause. I can hit activate here if I'm really confident. That is good. I hit activate. But you can see the email 2 is still in pause. I still have to activate it. So let's say I'm going to have to go to email 2nd, but email 2nd was already good. I'm just going to, let's say it was good already. I'm going to activate it. And let's say email 3, which is this one, needs to be updated. I'm going to hit on it. I hit on sequence email. Okay, I have to go inside here and fix it. Let's say this is how I'm fixing it. Let's say this is how I'm fixing it. Okay, I fixed it. And now I'm going to hit done. Okay, if it's good, I can go there and activate it as well. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. I'm not going to activate everything because, as you know, none of those of this email are actually ready to be sent. This is just for an example to show the team how to do it. Now you're going to prepare those emails and I'm going to review them before you can actually activate them. Okay, I'm talking about my team. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm done here. So I'm going to just leave here. I'll go back to campaign or emails. So basically at this point, everything is done. If you have never used this, I'm gonna drop a link on this, the description of this video. If you're not one of our member, so you have the opportunity to actually use it for your business. If you belong to the Facebook group, because I'm gonna share this specifically to the Facebook group that we have. Okay, so if you watch it, you're interested. If you watch it on the Facebook group, you'll be able to basically have access to this. But anyhow, I'm going to drop the link down where you can actually use for your business for free. You don't have to pay, and we know how much it costs. Any marketing, email marketing software, it costs around from $15 to even $40 monthly. But you will be able to use it if you belong to my team, either the team of my business or the Facebook group, where I actually was sharing with people how to get this PPP and ELDM. Now it's a bonus for them. Okay, so if you belong to that group, that is a bonus for you. Okay, even though you didn't pay to to belong to the group. Okay, so I'm done here, and now have any question, drop it on the section on the comment of this, and it will be my pleasure to address any question that you may have. Until then, I'll see you on the next video, basically. Okay. Okay, Lily, do you have any question about this?
Yes. When we click manage sequences, what does that do on the top?
When we put what?
On the top, please go up a bit. When we hit manage sequences.
Manage sequences. I just told you that you can actually change the way the sequences will work for. We are going to have a different meeting where they're going to be more automation inside. This is the first one and the simple one. So if you already know how to do what you have done today, you are on the good track first. Okay, we can do the way that the people on email one can do. We can manage the sequences the way that there should be something done before you even get to the email two. That you are managing the sequences, right? How should the sequence work? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good question. So what you're going to do, you're going to create a sequence of 7 emails. That means anytime somebody comes in our list, they are going to receive 7 emails. Every day they will receive 1 email for the 7 days. That's what you're going to create. I could just create mine. I create for 5. So you're going to create, and any person in the team that is going to watch this video has to do the same thing. So
okay, say that last part. You said every day for 7 days.
Yeah, for 7 days. That means it's basically 7 email.
Okay.
The first day it will be email 0. It will be the welcome email, right? Yeah. Then day 2 it will basically be the email 1. So you have 7 emails, but you have 6 message email. The first one is a welcome email. What is the formula to welcome someone inside your company or inside this campaign? So that's basically what you have to do. Now, the email 1 will be to introduce. I want you to work by yourself. Now, I'm going to tell you now what to put on email 1, email 2, but I want you to do it by yourself first. And it will depend to which product we want to promote, which service you want to promote, okay?
Okay.
Of course, you can have different emails. Every email is based on what product you want to or service you want to promote. So I will tell you which service you will be promoting in those 5 emails. But before you even create those real emails, you have to create a sequence, right? Hello?
Yes, I thought you were going to continue. Yeah.
No, before you even create those real emails, you have to create the sequences, right?
Yeah, and
That's the
then
way
we
did it.
save the sequences.
You save the sequences. You don't, I mean, you pause them. You pause those sequences because you can see all of them are paused here. Okay. All of them are paused.
Yeah,
So,
because all the sequences are in one campaign.
yeah. Oh, this one is,
Okay.
let me remove this. Let me pause this again before I leave and I forget and it sends bullshit to people. So let me pause this. Let me pause everything. Oh, wow. I have so many that are sending. I want to hit send pause here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pause. It's one more sending
One more.
right there.
One
It's one more sending. Email. Well, I can't even see right there. It's like oh my goodness, it's like right in the middle.
What more sending? I don't see send.
Right there.
Oh
It's
yeah,
right
it's
here.
right here. Yes, it's right here. So pause here. Okay. So I pause everything. So when we decide what to put inside the email, then we're going to pause it. So now what we're going to do is to create this as a 7 emails. That means the customer that comes will receive day 1, he will receive 1 email, right? Which is the welcome email.
The welcome, yeah.
After 1 hour, right?
Mhm.
And day 2, you receive the first message about what we want to talk about, right?
Yeah.
And day 3, and so on until day 7.
Okay.
So that is what I want you to create. The first thing is to create a sequence. The second thing is to create 5 different emails, 7 different emails, 6 different emails with the first 7 emails, but the first email is a welcome email. So, and it's a simple, to create all the emails is to open, your Google Doc, and now, as I'm not gonna work, I mean, I'm not going to show how to do the email list here, but this is basically email 1. Email 1. Email 1. If I go to the next one, if I go to the insert break page, it takes me to the next page. I can put the email 2, right? And I go to the next one. So just the way you create a sequence, you're going to create the same thing here. Email, okay, go to the break page again. Email 3, and so on, and so on, and so on, right? And it's not going to be a matter of coming here and pulling what should be in the email 1, right? And going back here, what should be in the email 2? I'm going to type it here. What should be the email 2? What should be the email 3, and so on. You have 7 pages for 7 emails, basically. Okay. So, any more questions?
Can I make the emails like about anything, or do you want it to be specific to what I want?
I'm gonna give you, make any about anything. Just the email is not important. The first thing is the sequences. I want to see the sequence of 7 emails. All right, and this applies to any team member who is going to watch this video. Once you finish watching it, you're gonna create the same thing. So email of 7 emails, a campaign of 7 emails first. Now,
Okay.
when you create a campaign of 7 emails, you know how to activate it and you pause them and you come back now. And I'm going to check it. When I checked it, now we can come back and create all the emails. Okay, you can create all the emails here. And before you create all the emails, of course, I'm going to let you know what it's going to be about. Any campaign is about a specific product. An email sequence could be about the PPP. An email sequence could be about the forgiveness program. An email sequence could be about the loan increase. An email sequence could be about the tax preparation. An email sequence to be about the bookkeeping. An email sequence could be about the tax planning. An email sequence could be about tax resolution, because you are going to send to specific people. What we have here, it was tax preparation. That means this email sequence that are created, if it's going to a list of the people who subscribe as a tax preparation services, that means what I'm going to send them is going to be anything related to what? To tax preparation services, right? Remember?
Yes.
Remember the list, we put all of them inside. If we go back in here, we go to the list. Basically, we put them in the tax preparation. You remember how we did it? It was in the tax preparation. Okay. So any email that we are going to do, this is where you see the list, or the list. One list will be called tax preparation. I'm not sure. Okay, it's showing here. So see, tax preparation list. So all the people, all the people that are in this group are going to receive that. Of course, everything is going to be about tax preparation. Okay, so basically, do you have any more questions?
No, that was it.
Yeah, so you're gonna create a sequence first, and I'm gonna tell you guys what product or what service is going to be about. Now, you're going to create the sequence emails about that, and also give you a guidance on how to create email 1, email 2, email 2, what to put into email 1, what to put into email 3, up to email 5. And when you even finish the sequence, you can decide to continue to create. After email 7, we can now create email 8 that will go out after 7 days if you want to. And we create email 9 that will go out after 14 days. And you can create all of them. And whenever you want to, you just go inside and put your email inside the body email. It means when the days come, that list will just receive that email. You get it?
Yes, I get it.
And you can plan that for a year. That's true, right?
Yeah, makes it very convenient.
And you just have to work on what you're going to put inside each email. When you create those, you can create all of those today. You put all of them inside, and this is how you create automation. And now for each email, you can now decide that the email 17, when the person opened the email 17, if she clicks inside one of the link inside, it will take them to another list, or it will take them to a different, campaign that you create. You can have many campaigns. So yes, so that's why you can have that. That's why you saw the manage sequences. So if that is good, we are going to stop this here. I hope you got something new today and that you're going to be implementing on what you are doing. Or if you are watching it as business owner, you could have something new to implement to actually attract and keep your new and existing customer. Okay. Until then, see you next time. Okay, ciao, Lily. Bye.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Have a good night. Bye. Do you want to stop and the meeting?